been really, really focused again on, building up my Instagram. I think it's really, really important. And so anyways, one of my dear friends, Rachel Burgunta, she has given me a tip in terms of how you can grow your Instagram following. And so one of the things that I've noticed, so just in this past week, I've grown by 400 followers, which I think is really, really amazing. I have to say with that though, I posted about 2 to 3 times a day this past week and really, really engaged a lot as well. So I would say I spent about 5 or 10 about 20 or 25 minutes. There you go. 5 or 10 I did in the past, but 20 to 25 minutes really having conversations with other accounts and with other people that I want to attract to my profile. So anyways, this tip is definitely, it is a hashtag tip. And so let me show you right away what it is. So in essence, when you're posting something right on Instagram and if you know already, if you want to get traction with it as soon as possible, you have to be fast when it comes to that, right? Otherwise your posts are getting pushed down a lot. Is you really have to use hashtags. And so you don't want to use hashtags never in a caption, which you probably already know. But in case you didn't, just really, really be aware that you don't want to use any hashtags in the caption. If you have to use a hashtag, maybe use 1 or 2, but it just looks kind of overly spammy and it looks like you're trying so hard. So what everyone kind of like is really recommending and what I found to be helpful as well is just putting the hashtags in the first comment, right? So I'm putting the hashtags now in the first comment. And it's very important here now sort of is where the magic happened. Because what I did in the past, and let me just kind of show you, what I would have done in the past is I used this image and I did something like very, very general, right? I would do like hashtag palm trees or hashtag California. Well, now let's look at this for a second, right? If you're doing a hashtag California, you are getting 500,000, oh wait, that's not California, there we go. You're getting 55 million hits, over 55 million hits. Look at this. So if you do hashtag California, over 55,000 hits. And now is the important part. If you hover over an image right now, right, you can see, so this one was posted, for instance, the first one that comes up 3 hours ago. So very, very recent still, right? And you can see that here they have 208 likes already. And if we further stock down their account, analyze it, of course, they have 4,500 followers, just pretty good, right? So if you are posting, for instance, at the right time and using a prominent hashtag, that is very good. If we are looking further right now, though, we're seeing someone that's like, an account for photography. They have posted also 3 hours ago and they got way, way higher already likes in just 3 hours than the picture before that. And then if we look on their account, they have 64,000 followers, right? So this is pretty crazy already. And 64,000 followers is of course way more than my 8,000 followers. So just the difference is way different, right? 8,000, 64,000. So what in essence happens if I use a hashtag that is very popular, who do you think gets the most traction, right? It's going to get like those accounts who have already the most followers, who have the most engagement. If they're using a very, very prominent hashtag, these are the accounts that are going to be trending with it. So what you want to be doing is you want to match sort of your follower account and the engagement that you're getting with a hashtag, right? That has sort of that amount that works for you, where you're not disappearing on Instagram, but you can grow with the hashtag, right? So the more popular you're getting to, the more popular hashtags you can use. Does that kind of make sense? That's really, really important. So if we're looking at Lonely Planet, it's a very popular account of as well, 50,000 followers and so on. If I show you again, we can use palms. Or palm trees. Palms is, for instance, something maybe that I would have used. And then you see a bunch of photos as well. If we're going through there, that has way more engagement, a lot of more engagement than my account has right now still. So if I would use that hashtag palms, my picture would completely disappear within probably a nanosecond, right? So that's why using popular, like huge hashtags with so much, over 2.1 million posts, it makes no sense for your account. And so the thing was that I actually have never taking the time, and I have to say, taking the time and made a list of sort of the hashtags that would be good for me to use on, like, let's say, a general basis for my account. And so that's one of the tips that I essentially really want to give you today is take the time. If you really want to grow now, you're following organically and really in a smart way, take your time right now, go on Instagram, and let's say, let me show you what I did with this picture, and look for hashtags that are in your category, right? In your size category, so to speak. So if we're going back to my picture right now with the palm trees, right? And I'm looking right here. So here's some stuff that I used that doesn't have that many, that aren't that big of hashtags, trending hashtags. There we go. So for instance, one of my favorites is, I can show you, I think emotional storytelling is a really good one that I like. Entrepreneur lifestyle was a really good one that I liked, and life well captured. And so if we're analyzing these hashtags, so life well captured is still a really, really big one, right? 350,000 is a really big one. However, the reason why I like using this hashtag is because it's really sort of an essential hashtag for my ideal clients and customers. Does that make sense? So the kind of usually accounts that are using these hashtags are kind of really vibing really well with me, I feel like, because they're usually storytelling, profiles of creative entrepreneurs. And those are the kind of people that I want to connect with for my business. Hence, I like using this kind of hashtag, right? So if you're clicking, for instance, now on emotional storytelling, this one is much more in that range where I want to be in. So I'm usually looking for hashtags that have between 10 to 20,000 posts for my over 8,000, close to 9,000 followers. So those are the kind of range that I'm looking at. And this one is really good too, because if I'm looking at the average engagement of the top posts, I can compete with that. Right? If that makes sense. So that's truly the word that I've been looking for too. I can compete with that. So you see 180 likes, 137 likes and 10 comments, 29 likes and 1 comment, and so on, right? So I can totally compete with that and still be one of the highlighted pictures also in that hashtag for a longer period of time. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful to you. If you have any Instagram, hashtags or tips that work for you, definitely leave a comment down below, share the knowledge with us, and so we can all grow together, which is always really exciting. And I talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.